saw some Feevale University partners from Finland University were visiting our campus, we talked with Dr. Minna Mäkihonko, Senior Advisor for Teacher Education and Inclusive Education, about the main factor for Finnish education success and the challenges on this matter in emerging countries like Brazil. So welcome Minna to Universidade Feevale. We are very pleased to have you here, and I'm gonna ask you some questions and we can talk about it. I will start asking you to present yourself, please.
Okay, I am Minna Mäkihonko and I'm working at the University of Tampere in Finland, and I am a senior university lecturer. I have done my PhD in special needs inclusive education, and past 20 years I have been worked as a teacher trainer at the universities in Finland. I have trained the teachers from the early childhood education up to the adult education.
And what do you think is the successful factors for education in Finland, or why do you think Finland is such a reference in education for the world?
Of course, we are very proud of that one, that you are saying that one, and we know it because we have read it from media, and a lot of people are contacting Finns and the Finnish universities. And because of my background in teacher trainer, I think, and if I'm refer the research, the most important factor is the teacher training. And in the teacher training, especially so that all of the teachers should have at least a master degree in education, that they can work as a qualified teachers. And all the teachers who are doing the teacher training, teacher studies at the universities, they are studying pedagogical studies for education, and the composition of those studies is that 1/3 of those studies is subject-based pedagogy, 30% or 1/3 of the total is the educational science as such, you know, the history and the philosophy and so on. And 1/3, 30% almost, is teaching practice. And in our case, it means mentored teaching practice. And mostly it has been done at the university teacher training schools. In your case, it's applied schools, I think?
Applied schools, yeah.
Yes.
How do you think we can bring innovation to education, but not just through technology? What do you think it means, innovation in education?
I think that it's mostly creativity of the teacher, but also of the students. For example, in Finland, what we have done, and I have seen that you are also implement also that in Brazil, we are using the materials, recycled materials again. You mean those which is usually waste, but we are using them again, for example. And then I think that the innovation is also when you are cooperating with the business partners, companies and so on, and also the foundations and so on. And also the cooperation with the parents is very, very important, because as we know, the parents are specialists in some areas, and they can come also to the school and teach, even teachers, but also the students. Maybe those are the main ones. Also, I think that the ICT and technology is important, but we need to remember that is the tool, not the main point. Teaching and learning is the issue.
What's your opinion about how we should, or what's the best way to teach? It's to free the students, or to give them rules to follow and be really strict with these rules? What do you think?
I think that both. It depends on the knowledges and skills of the students. Some of them need more support for their studies. For example, if you have a grade 1 student who can't read, write, and for example, look the books from the library, you can't give the task for that kind of child that now you need to do the presentation about the Brazilian history. They should have the knowledges and skills, and based on those skills you can give the task for them. Some of them need more rules or guidance and support, and one of them can do a lot alone or in groups or in pairs. But the teacher should know the students.
Yes.
I think that it's both, but also the structures are needed, but then we have those children who are very gifted or talented in some areas. We should give the opportunity for them to learn more.
Yes. Otherwise they will become like upset, oh, I need to do that, but I already know that. So.
And lose their motivation and so on. And maybe use their knowledges and skills against the society and the others, working as criminals.
Yeah. So thank you very much for this interview, for coming here.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.